Good morning, Andy Lockwood from Lockwood College Consulting, and another fun episode of College Coffee Talk. Good morning. So every morning, Monday through Friday, I do these quick videos, quick live videos on all the questions, attempting to get to all the questions that we've been asked over the last couple of years in our webinars and live workshops about getting into college, paying for college, scholarships, financial aid, and all sorts of stuff. Today's question comes from someone who attended my live workshop last night in Garden City, and that is Michelle. And Michelle asked how, in the workshop evaluation form, oh no, I'm sorry, it wasn't Michelle, sorry, it was from Anne-Marie. And Anne-Marie filled out on the workshop evaluation form that we collect that she wants some more information on how to get more merit money, so how to get more scholarships. So I'm going to take about 3 minutes and answer that question, and then I have to run out of here. I have a meeting to get to. So, but I'm committed to doing these college coffee talks. And if you have any questions that you want me to answer, just pop them into the comment section, and please like and share. Share this with any parent you think could use this information. So the deal with merit money is that, first of all, you have to understand that it's given out for all kinds of reasons. It's pretty much an umbrella term that means anything that is not need-based. So need-based means, you fill out the financial aid forms, the FAFSA and the CSS profile, and there might be some other forms too. It depends on the school. And then the college will calculate what your financial need is, and that's based on your income, your savings, and a bunch of other stuff. And at that juncture, it'll say, okay, so you're showing approximately $40,000 worth of need. We meet 75% of need on average, so we're going to give you $30,000, something like that. Merit money means anything that's not based on those financial aid forms and the formulas and all that. So there's merit money for great grades and scores. There's merit money for being an athlete. It's called a scholarship. Musician, you name it. So the best way to get merit money, non-need based money, really has to do with what pond you fish in. And what I mean by that is what schools do you apply to and your kid's relative standing compared to the other kids who are applying. So my rule of thumb is that if you are in the top 25% of the incoming class, so the way you figure that out is you look back at the statistics from last year's cohort that came in, their grades, their score, their median, standardized test scores, and all that. And if you're if you can figure out how many kids were admitted, you can then back into understanding where the middle 50% is, and pretty much back into the top 25%. If you're in that top 25%, if you're well above the median, then you have a much better shot at getting merit-based money. So sometimes I get responses like, well, my kid doesn't want to go to a school it's so easy to get into, or the kid will say something like, well, I didn't work so hard to get into that school, and my response is, yeah, okay, fine, but understand that, number one, college rank is very easily manipulated, so don't be swayed by that, and I discussed that at length last night in my presentation, how the ethical and other ways that colleges can manipulate their rankings. And also, frankly, the reason that you're getting merit money is because you worked your butt off in high school. So it's a thank you. And I guess the third reason is, look, would you rather graduate with a ton of debt or force your parents to work another 20 years that they don't have to pay off their college debt? Or if you're going to law school or to medical school or some other grad school, which is so heavily predicated on GPA, don't you think you have a better shot at getting a higher GPA at the slightly less competitive college? So there's all sorts of other reasons to consider going for that big fish in a small pond type of concept. The other tip I wanted to give on how to improve or how to get more merit money is to apply to schools that compete with each other and then play them off against each other, because these colleges are businesses and they need to put butts in seats to get customers. So if you have two competing offers, whether it's need-based or merit-based, you have a good shot at being able to play them off against each other. It doesn't work perfectly, but I gave out a couple of case studies last night where we went from an initial offer of $0 to $25,000 per year. That's happened for at least 2 years in a row, and this is the third year for the same client that we worked with, Tina. So it's actually pretty much easier for merit money than it is for need-based, but I always try it both ways. So, the best defense is a good offense. Apply to a couple of schools that compete with each other, and you can figure that out sort of intuitively if schools are in the same conference, or, one example I give a lot is what I call the Holy 12. So if you've got a kid who's applying to Villanova, Boston College, Notre Dame, those types of schools, why not throw in a few other schools like Providence or Dayton that also compete but give more money in general, and maybe you can use those schools off against the A list schools. It works sometimes, it doesn't work other times. It's always worth a shot. So those are my tips on how to get more merit scholarships. What I didn't have time to talk about are outside scholarships, meaning money that does not come from the college endowments themselves, which is where the big money is. But at some point on College Coffee Talk, I will address the little scholarships, the outside scholarships that come from like the Chamber of Commerce and the Rotary, because there are pros and cons to looking for those and searching for those. There are traps and pitfalls that I want to make you aware of. But I'm not against them. So that's my little tease. If I remember, I'll talk about this tomorrow morning. Thanks a lot for watching College Coffee Talk. Andy Lockwood. And again, please like, comment, and share. And I will be back with the final episode this week, tomorrow morning at 8:30-ish. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.